off. So many of our, I understand that Anna is on a trip, so she might not join us. I hope she will.
So this might be it. Trio.
Why not?
Trio.
You know, let's have a party. Okay. Now let's wait for a few minutes. Somebody says I'm stuck in a situation. I can't get out today. So sad. All right. Okay. Now I like to be the only man with two women in. It gives you a good. Actually, I was, prepared something. You both are coming to the other course as well, right? Yeah. Well, you'll have fun today. I promise you. Did you do your homework, by the way?
I'll do it within the 30 minutes.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I tried where I could steal time.
Yes. Okay.
A few minutes here,
No,
a few minutes.
actually, in these kind of courses, on any course, actually, whether you take it, like in the university, you're not like supposed to just spend this time when you're taking the course. You have to work afterwards, and otherwise you will not get a license or whatever. No, we're adults. You can do whatever you like. The more you spend, the more you invest time, the better you can get the results. Okay.
My father was testing me the other day. He was writing phrases, names, whatever in script, and
You're very good, buddy.
he's trying to get me to translate. But in the script, like, I mean, I had such a headache out, waja ras, like,
Yes,
because the way the handwriting is so different.
Yes, true.
And so now he's determined to help me practice.
I told you, I think in the beginning, I'm happy to say, writing, like I think I told you last time in our session, like writing, if we're talking about the difficulty of learning a language, I put writing like 70 to 80% of the hardship, and the rest is reading. Like reading is much easier to learn than to write. Okay, but the importance is exactly the other way around. I mean, today you don't need to write handwriting, almost never. You always use the keyboard or your phone or whatever, and you don't even have to read the prescriptions of doctors, which was one of the most difficult things to read. Now everything is done. So I don't think you'll ever encounter somebody who sends you a note with handwriting, except if it was for your father who wants to test you. Yeah, I try, I'm teaching that as well, but also because we're doing it on Zoom. I mean, I cannot ask you to go to the board and write and tell you, how to correct it and all that. So, but I try to write it myself. I was thinking of maybe there's a way, like with the other group, you can type it. You don't have to write it. So it's not a problem. And of course, in Arabic, you have sometimes different way of the way the letters are written when they are typed and when they are written.
Yeah.
I think we are going to be seriously just the three of us.
Yeah, I think so.
You do? Okay. So let's start. Okay. Last time we encountered another couple. We have another family. We first let me put on the whiteboard. Once we learned the sin and sheen, okay, if you remember, and we said that they are exactly, they look exactly the same, except for the 3 dots on top of the scene that makes it a sheen. Okay, we said right from the beginning that many letters belong to families. So this family is of 2. You remember there are families of 3. We also studied that. Ba, ta, tha, and then jim, ha, ha. But these are families of 2. Now this is another family that looks exactly the same, which is Sad and Bad. By the way, this is the name. Oh, we have another visitor. Oh, hi. Okay, so we have the Sad and the Dad, which is also exactly the same except for the dot. And last time we just mentioned the Ta and the Da. And if you remember, I said like this Da and this Da sound exactly the same. And I never really don't understand why did they have to have 2 of them, 2 letters that sound the same in the language, and it's very peculiar. There must be a reason. Okay, now this is the way it's typed. If I want to write it down, like the scene is just in the beginning of a letter is just of a word, it's just a straight line. The easiest thing on earth. Okay, just a straight line. Like I want to, there's like another letter before it, another letter after it. The beginning it looks like this, in the middle it looks like this. Okay, now there are some people, for some reason, they want to make some waves here. Okay, like they write the scene like that. Now I'm not all for it. Why? Because when you see something like that, you start guessing that maybe these are letters and somebody forgot to put the dots on them. You understand? So this is the way, by the way, it is typed. We have, sorry, let's just stop that. Okay. Where were we? Okay, so you can write scene just like a straight line. All right, it should be the right size. Otherwise, like when I'm writing something, something like let's say I'm writing Abi. Okay, Abi, which is my father. This is a dot here. Sometimes if I write it like and put it like that, if it's too long, I might think that maybe here there's a scene. Okay, so you should be careful. Like small size means that there is 1 letter. When it is too long, then you should start thinking that maybe there's a scene in the middle. Okay, so the scene as it's written, as it's typed, it always have waves. The scene, when it's written, it doesn't have waves. Okay, and the ending of the scene, when it is connected or not connected, is like it has a cup at the end of it. Okay, this is when it's connected or not connected, it looks exactly the same. The same thing goes for sheen. Okay, sheen and scene go exactly the same. And I would suggest, if you ever are handwriting, I would suggest instead of putting 3 dots like that, just put like an angle like this, and this is the sign that like these are three dots, and you connect them. Okay, that's the way when you write them. Just like when you have 2 dots, usually put a straight line. Okay, instead of putting 2 dots. Okay, so that's the story about the scene and the sheen. The sad, that's the way you look at. You look like there is an ellipse, and then it goes also to some cup. Okay, that's the way you write sad when it is in the end of a letter. In the beginning, I told you there is something peculiar about the sad. It has a ragza. If you remember, we had like this ragza doesn't mean that the letter ended and there is a new letter. It's just a part and parcel of the letter itself. Okay, so don't get mixed up when you see that. All right. So now this is the sad. The same thing goes for the vad in the beginning of a word or in the middle, like there's a middle, here's something. Okay, you also like that. Okay, this is like in the middle of a word. Okay, but at the end of a word, you don't have this tooth anymore, this ragza anymore. It just goes like that. All right, and then you go and make the cut. Okay, there is no dent here at all. Okay, so this goes for the sin, shin, and the sad one. Okay, I'm doing it in a hurry. Okay, let me draw another line. Okay, and now we're going to talk about the ta and the ba, all right, which are also a family of two. The ta, it can start just below the line, it can start on the line, and it goes on like this. Like the beginning, it looks very much like the sa, you see? And then there is a perpendicular that goes from up to here, all right? This is the ta, I'll do it again. And then you go and make a perpendicular line on top of that, okay? Now the same goes for the ta and the va, which is exactly the same except for the do. Now the ta and the va looks exactly the same in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of a word, connected, non-connected, typed, handwritten, it looks exactly the same. So this is really a blessing because we do not have to, to learn so many different ways. So ba and ba look exactly the same, and they look exactly the same wherever they are in a word. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you. Just a reminder of what we already did. Okay, now let me show you a few examples that I did. All right, now I'll show you. No. Every time I have a lesson, I go in and try to find words that include the letters that we know already, okay, so that we can practice them. So Veronica, can you please start reading here? Is there big enough, or should I make it bigger?
I think it's okay.
Let me see. That's better?
Yeah.
All right. Now try please to read this word.
Abraj.
Fantastic. This word.
1 second.
What?
Oh, it's just because of the pronunciation I can't. Okay. Ahdat.
By the way, Abraj, Burj means tower. So Abraj means towers. Okay. Okay. Ahdath. Ahdath means. Do you know what does it mean? Ahdath. Veronica, it means happenings. Something that happens is hadath. Okay, I can ask you, ماذا حدث? Or what happened? Ahdath is happenings, not in the way that like parties or something like news. All right. Okay. Read this word.
Oh, this one. 1 second. Sorry.
You recognize the first
Sabah?
letter?
Is this
Say
the
that again.
is it Sabah?
Yes,
Sabah?
very good. Now here, this is a little bit tricky because we have both. First of all, we have the shadda, like the emphasis, but at the same time, we also have the double vowel. So it is also shadda and double vowel, and you read it exactly what you did, sabah. You have a problem with the ha, but I forgive you for that. Yeah, I think it's a bit difficult for you. By the way, can you tell what does this word means?
Does it mean morning?
No, morning is with the sad. We'll get there. Okay, sabah. We say sabah al khair. Well, this is sabah. I think Verna would know. Verna, what is sabah? Do you know that?
Winter?
Yes. Swimmers.
Swimmer. Very good. Very good. Who says that?
We say sabah.
Sabah. Yeah. Like when I was young, we used to go in. I lived not far away from the Tigris River, and in the summertime we used to go and swim in the river, and we always had somebody to look after us, and we called him sabah. Sabah. Okay. All right. Now, Veronica, let's see if you remember this last word.
Is it Jabbar?
Yeah, just give it a little bit more emphasis. This
Jabbar.
very good. Jabbar. It sounds like its meaning. Do you know what Jabbar is? Very, very strong. Jabbar. You know, it sounds like that. Okay. Nadine.
Sorry, one question. Could you say the Arabic words for swimmers and morning one after the other?
Yes. Sabah is swimmer and sabah is morning. So instead of sin, it's a sa and sa. I don't know if you can tell the difference. You know, sa is when you open your mouth more, all right? And sin, you close your mouth. Sin and sa. Sin, sa. So sabah, where we have an emphasis, and sabah, you don't have any emphasis, just sabah. Sabah al khair. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Nadine, let me see. You're working. It is more difficult than Veronica. You just got that, you know. It's a lottery. All right. Now here we have both. We have this letter that we just talked about, and you see this dent, all right? And we said this is as a part of the letter itself. You remember what this letter is?
It's the sa.
Sa. And this one, you know, it looks like the sa, but it has a perpendicular on top of it, and this is
ta.
Ta. Now try to read this word all together.
Yastad.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Say that again. It's music to my ears.
Yastad.
Very good. Yastad. You know what does that mean?
No.
Teacher.
No, catches, like when somebody is like in the forest and he catches a prey. Yastad. Min sayyad, you know the word Verna? Sayyad.
Yeah.
Sayyad is a hunter.
Hunter.
Yastad,
Yeah.
This is what the hunter would do. Sayyad, yastad. Okay. All right.
So would that be particular to when you're if you're talking about catching prey? Like if you were saying I'm catching a ball, you would not use
that only when you're catching some food, uncooked food. All right. Okay. Yastad. Okay. Now this word. All right.
Sirsar.
Sirsar. Sirsar. Like this is an insect. I don't remember the name of it in English. Like something that's really disgusting that flies and comes on. Tell me
Oh, so we say so.
So, exactly. That's in
Cockroach.
cockroach. Yes, that's in it. All right.
So this
thank
is
you.
how you say
Thank
it?
you. But in classical Arabic, we don't say salsa. This is in our Jewish Judeo-Arabic. In classical Arabic, we say salsa. Okay. Now, please don't confuse it with another word that sounds a little bit like it, which is sarsur. Sarsur. Have you heard this? Sarsur
No.
is like somebody who he negotiates for prostitutes. Like
Oh,
Pimp?
a pimp.
a pimp, exactly. Somehow, words are just running away from me. Okay, sarsur. Okay, but this is sarsar, which means they're more or less the same. But anyway. Okay. Now, Nadine, what about this?
Hatab?
Hatab. Hatab, you know what that means?
No.
Like when you look for wood, like you're in a forest and you look for wood to make a fire. Yeah. Okay. This is like dry wood, dry pieces of wood that you can use for making fire. Okay.
It's kindling.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Verna, I don't think you'll have any problem with this.
Dhabit.
Dhabit, yeah.
Dhabit.
Which means, of course, you know.
Dhabit.
An officer.
Oh. An officer?
Yes, like an officer in the army or the police. Dhabit.
Oh, okay.
Dhabit,
Yeah.
okay. And this is the word for dhabit in plural.
Dhubat.
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 Now with you, there is no compromise. I expect it to be.
No, I need to know. Definitely.
All right. Okay. Say it again.
Dhubat.
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 Dhubat. Okay. Dhubat means officers. Okay. Now, this word.
Rawdat.
Rawdat. Very good. Okay. Rawda means like a garden, and it also means in Arabic a kindergarten. A kindergarten is also called rawda, but like it's like a small garden where you keep the children. All right. So rawda is like that. Now, coming back to you, Veronica, we don't have any other choice. Anna is hiding somewhere. She's afraid that I'm going to ask her.
Well, Anna's here. She can do it. 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Oh gosh. Okay. 1 second. Sorry.
No. Careful. On the ba, you have a fatha. On the ya, you have sukun. Okay. So
By.
Very good.
Okay.
Now continue.
By that.
Very good. Now you also notice that the va here has got a dent, okay, as a part of the letter itself. There is no letter between the va and the alif, okay? That's clear. Okay, baydat is the plural of, what do you think, Veronica?
Eggs.
Eggs, very good. Bayda is an egg, and baydat are eggs, and bayda. Would you know what is bayda?
Like eggs in Judea. Like it's all eggs.
Bayda, by the way,
oh yes,
is white.
White.
Okay, and an egg is called bayda because it is white. It has the white color. This is also in Jewish, in Judeo-Arabic, we say Beli and Bida. Bida is also
Bida.
one. Okay. Now this word has got two of the Sin Shin family. Let's see if you can read it.
Sharis.
You don't have a double vowel anyway, so it's just
Sharis.
you can make it single vowel for the ra. You don't have to say Sharif. Sharis.
Sharis.
Sharis. Okay. Not there is no there's Sharis. Sharis is wild. Okay. Wild. Okay.
Sharis.
Wild, like
Yes.
W-I-L-D, wild.
Yeah. W-I-L-D. Like yeah. He attacks and like all right. Now try to read this one.
Yusbar.
Go on. The third, the B,
Like,
the ba has got a kasra.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. Sorry. Yusbir. Yusbir.
Don't use double vowels when you don't have the right to do that.
Yusbir. So is it like a short I? Yusbir. Yusbir.
Not it's an E, but at a short E, not a long E. Try it again. Let's see.
I'm like Yusbir.
Okay, no, not is not
I'm gonna
either
listen.
use A, E, or U. What do you prefer?
Well, it's the E, but it's not a long E, so I don't know how to make it not long.
Okay, try it again. Let me see.
No, I think I did all my options.
Okay,
Use
all right.
beer, use burr, use.
No, you said
bear.
Yusbir. Okay, Yusbir. If I would say Yusbir, then I will have to add an ya after the ba. Because I don't have a ya, it's Yusbir. What's wrong with Yusbir?
It sounds the same to me.
Okay, Yusbir means being
Yusbir.
patient, to be patient.
Oh,
Sabr is
that's a good one.
patience. Okay. All right.
Use-
Yusbir. Okay. Nadine.
Trying to remember the second letter. I think
Now, actually, I'm not 100% sure that we've been through this letter, but last time I think Anna said we did, so I'm not 100% sure. This is, you remember what letter is this?
the ha.
The ha.
Yeah, we had this. We had this before. It's the ha.
Ah, okay, wonderful. So, so this is the ha. It has many faces. It's one of the most difficult letters actually in the Arabic alphabet. So, okay, Nadine, please.
Athabu. Athabu.
Yeah. Yeah, but cool down. أذهب.
Adhabu.
Okay. أذهب.
Adhabu.
أذهب means I go. Okay. I go.
Okay.
أذهب. Okay. I go. Now this word looks similar.
Yathabu.
Yes. يذهب. Okay. Now let's try to at least I want to tell you, because you cannot write it down since we do not have some of the letters. But if we want to conjugate this verb, أذهب. أذهب means I go. Okay, and this is the present tense. Okay, if I'm talking about the past tense, I would say ذهب. Okay, أذهب is the present tense, so I would say أنا أذهب. أنت تذهب. أنت تذهبين. I just want to, so can you get used to it? I'll send you, of course, the video later on. أنا أذهب. أنت تذهب. أنت تذهبين. هو يذهب. And this is what you want was going to read, right? يذهب means he goes. He goes in the present tense, all right? Okay, now try to read this word.
Is it Tatwij? Tatwij? I don't know.
No, you're there. Say that again.
Tatwij?
Yeah, but why is it tat? It's that. Tatweej.
Tat, sorry.
All right. No, since we only have these 3 vowels, so it's not a big problem.
Yeah.
Tatweej. Maybe Verna, you know what does that word mean? Tatweej. I'll tell you.
No.
I'll give you a hint. You know what's Taj?
Taj, crown.
Yes. Okay. So Tatweej is coronation.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Now, now this is difficult, but not for you, Verna. I think you can get over it very easily.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I have a lot of faith in you.
Istirad.
Fantastic.
It's a tough
Very
one.
good. It's a very difficult word. Yeah, istirad is the import.
Import?
Okay. Yeah, when you import goods from out of the country,
Right.
it is istirad. And just for your common knowledge, if you're exporting, it's tasdir. Tasdir is export, and istirad is okay. So this is import. Now, please, Verna, this
Dirasat.
dirasat. Now, we are not
Dirasat.
used to having more than 1 double vowel in a word, but it sometimes happens. Okay, so we have to double vowel 2 letters. So it's dirasat. Okay, dirasat. The meaning of the word is studies.
Lessons?
Studies. It's not just
Studies.
lessons. Okay, lessons is durus. But when you say dirasa, you mean like you're making an inquiry, a full. All right. Now try to read this word, Verna.
Duruzit.
No.
Duruzit.
No. Just read a letter at a time.
Oh, Durzit.
Very good.
Is that a T at the end? Durzit?
No. I'll tell you what's at the end. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now the way to pronounce this word is Durzi. And Durzi, you know about the Druze, this people who live in Israel and
Right.
Lebanon and so on. Like this is a sect of Islam. Anyway, okay, so we can read it as Durzi. All right, but here we have the shadda at the end. All right, now shadda here is without a vowel. And usually we don't have a vowel at the end of a word because usually it ends in sukun. So we do not have to write a sukun. So here is shadda with sukun. Like it's sukun, it's mute, but it's double mute. So the way to read it is not like durzi, but durzi, to emphasize the ya at the end without giving it a vowel. It's not durziya, not durziyi, not durziyu, just durzi, like as if you're driving and then you're pulling the handbrakes. Okay, yi, durzi. Okay, we have this elsewhere. All right, Veronica.
Sorry, the first one is a ya, right?
Mm-hmm. And the second,
Yeah.
do you recognize it?
Yeah, it's the ha.
Very good. Okay.
Yahoo.
Just a minute. What is this letter?
Is it the R? Oh no, it's the da.
Yeah, very good. Now try to read this again.
Okay, sorry about that. Yahoo D.
So remember what I just told Rana. So this it's not like Yahudi, Yahudi. Okay,
Yahudi.
you have to press. You emphasize the ya with the nute with the sukun. You have to press with it. Okay. Now try to read this word. Now the first letter has got a dhamma on top. For some reason I don't know. It's got
The dhamma, the a.
on. What is the first letter? Do
The
you-
tha. Okay, so it's a thu.
Thu. Yeah, exactly.
Thubut.
Very good. Thubut. Thubut means to stand to stand very, very strongly in your place. To fight everything, just to be strong and stay where you are. Okay, now try this word.
Asu.
No. Just note that the first letter, there is a kasra on the bottom.
Oh, I don't know what to do about
So
that one.
why not? I mean, it could
I
be
mean-
a, it could be u, it could be e. What do you think? What would you choose?
So it's an E.
Yeah, very good. Now continue.
Okay, sorry. I'll ask my question after. Okay. So it's Ethi.
No, the sa, what does it have?
Oh, it's a sukun.
Sukun. Okay.
Ithra, ithba, ithbata,
Now read it again.
ithbatat,
You're
ithbata.
there. Okay, just say it in one breath.
Ithbatat,
Ithbatat.
ithbatat.
There is something a nuance, like you say ithba, it should be ithba. Just called, ithbatat. Ithbatat means I'm sometimes the words just run away from me. I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, proofs. Okay, ithbatat is proofs. Ithbat, the proof. Okay. All right. Now, Nadine, please.
Sorry, one question.
Yes.
For the alif with the at the end, the kasra, why is it written that way and not with the y? Is it the same sound?
I think what you wanted to ask is, why is the kasra not on the bottom of the hamza and was it on the bottom of the alif, right? This is what you wanted to say?
No, like
No, but that's a good question too.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
well-
good question too. Okay,
well-
we'll answer your question first.
No, actually, I'm usually used to have the kasra on the bottom of the hamza, on top of the alif. Okay, like the alif, the hamza is on top of the on top of the alif, and it got the fatha, dhamma, kasra. Okay, but this is the this is the way my keyboard reacted, and I couldn't make it otherwise. But anyway,
okay.
this is a way also to write the kasra on the bottom, and you know that it's an E. Okay. Now, Nadine, please.
Jasur.
Yes, Jasur. Jasur means chutzpah, like somebody who is not very gentle. Okay. But here, there's another word that looks almost exactly the same.
Jusur. Jusur. Jusur.
Jusur. You have double vowel on the scene. Okay. So Jusur. Does anybody know what Jusur is?
Bridges?
No.
No.
It is the plural of the word jisr, which is
Oh, just so.
a bridge.
Just so is
So jusur is bridges.
bridges. Oh, okay.
Now you see, just because we changed the vowel on the jim on the first letter, then it's completely different thing altogether. Okay. All right. Now try to read this one.
Akhtar. Akhtar.
Very good. Do you know what that means? You must know.
I'm not sure.
Okay, try.
Green. Oh, sorry.
Green. Very good. Very good. Who said that?
Me.
Rana? Ah, okay. Okay, by the way, maybe you have heard the name Khuduri. It's
Yeah.
Iraqi name.
Yeah.
Khuduri means a little bit green, like a greeny. Okay. All right. Now the last word for you, Nadine.
Jarasat.
You're almost there. It sounds like jarasat with the sad, but it's the scene.
Jarasat.
No,
Jarasat?
you're giving it too much heat. Jarasat. Jarasat.
Jaras-
It's true. It's true that
Yeah.
it is written with a scene, and usually we, like in Judeo-Arabic, we always say jaras, like as if it's a sad. So
Right.
I understand why you read it as jarasat, but it's written and should be read as jarasat. Jarasat, which is what? We say daq al-jaras. What do you mean?
The bell.
Yes. So jarasat is bells.
Bells.
Okay. All right. Now, Verna.
Okay. Khadra'a. Khadra'a. I don't know how. We've never seen that N at the end.
At the end, we have a hamza. A hamza, just like the hamza on top of the alif. Okay. Now it is sitting alone. It's sometimes at the end of the word. Sometimes it sits alone. So you have to sound this sound. In this case, we have it with sukun. We have it with mute. Okay. Now try to read it. Read this word.
Khadra.
Very good. Khadra. Okay, you know what that means?
Like herbs.
All right. This is the color of the verbs. Well,
Green.
we had this word before, akhdar. Okay.
Yes.
And it is green, but for masculine. If you want to say green for feminine, you say khadra. Okay. Now listen. Like if like when you want to say white, you say abiyad for masculine. If you want to say white for feminine, you say bayda. Okay. Let me try, Verna. If I'm saying black, you know what's how to say black?
Aswad.
Yeah, fair. And aswad is for masculine. How would you say black for feminine?
Aswada.
No, we just say like akhdar, khadra, abyad, bayda, aswad, sauda.
Sauda. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Asfar, safra, ahmar, hamra. You see the way, like the pattern, all right? And for colors, we have color for feminine and color for masculine, all right? So this word is khadra, which means green or something that is feminine. Now this is a little bit difficult. It had many, a lot of music inside.
Yadghit.
Sorry, I have to add something here.
We didn't have the
Yeah,
qin.
the letter.
We didn't have.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
after-
yes. Thank you, Anne. Yes,
Yeah.
we didn't have this letter, which is a ra. True. Okay, my fault. All right. So let's go here. Verna.
hold on. Aswad.
Very good. And the feminine is,
Soda.
try to read it like the sin has a fatha and the waw has sukun.
Sauda.
Sauda. You know,
Sauda.
there's a very well-known family, Saudai. You heard
Yes.
of them? Yeah, they're like when we say in Hebrew, Shhori or something. Okay. Or Schwarz. All right. Now try to read this, please.
Abyad.
Very good. And the feminine is
Bayda.
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 Very good. Very good. Okay. Going back to you, Veronica.
I think Anna wants to go.
I'll go.
I think
Just my background-
Anna is hiding today.
No, I can go, but my background is a little noisy, so I'm just gonna try to go in a corner somewhere.
All right. Okay.
Okay, I'll try it.
All right.
Hijab.
Hijab. Very good. And you know the meaning, right?
Yeah, hijab is to cover up your face, to the,
Yes.
what do you
Yes.
call the
Burqa or
head
whatever.
covering, the head
Yeah.
covering.
Okay. All right. Now we are changing just one letter.
Hajar.
Hijar. Very good. And that means
Hajar.
it means stones.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We
Yes,
say
yes.
we say in Judeo-Arabic hijara. Hijara means one stone, but hijar is stones. Okay. Now.
What's the
Brick.
difference? How about you say bricks? How do you say
Brick, right?
No, not brick. Stone.
But how do you
is
say
stone.
brick?
Brick. Tabuq.
Tabur?
Tabuq.
Tabu.
Okay. Now, Anna.
Ahbab.
And you know the meaning, of course.
Lovers or
Loved ones.
loved ones.
Ahbabi. Into ahbabi. You are my
Mhm.
loved ones. And this is very, very universal.
Habibi. Habibi.
Habibi is my lover. Okay.
My love.
Yeah, my love. Okay. Veronica, did you think that you're free? No, we'll come back to you.
I am back. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Hisab.
Hisab. Hisab. You know what that means? That it means like addition or arithmetic. Okay. And if you ever go to an Arab restaurant, and when you order the bill, you say الحساب من فضلك. Okay, like do the addition. All right. Okay. Now.
Yatahasab.
يتحاسب.
Yatahasab.
يتحاسب. Say that again.
Yatahasab.
Very good. It sounds very cute coming from you, believe me. like when two people are, having not an argument, but like I paid you, you paid me. Nathasab, like we see how much you owe me, how much I owe you. Okay. Now this maybe happened to you sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay.
Now when you read it, then maybe you can tell me it happened to you.
Yataha rush. Yataha rush.
Why? You have the shadda with fatha on the ra, right?
So it's a emphasis on the.
On the emphasis with the fatha.
I don't know what that means. Sorry.
No, you don't have to know what it means. Just you know how to read it.
No, like it's I thought it's like an emphasis on the R with an A,
Yes,
right?
it's an emphasis on the R with a fatha. It's not
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yataharash.
يتحرش.
Oh yeah, I can't do the R thing. I
يتحرش.
can't roll my.
Say that. Say that.
Yataharash.
Okay. Now you know what it means.
No.
Like if you go in the street and somebody is throwing words at you, like a guy say,
Insults.
"Hey, come on here." You know.
Oh.
I imagine that it happened to you once. Like this is يتحرش is like to shut somebody up, like against her will, usually. All right. This is not a very good name. Okay, Nadine.
يتخرج.
يتخرج, very good. Which means, would you know that, Verna? يتخرج?
To leave, to
Not very. يتخرج means to graduate.
what?
To graduate.
Oh, to graduate.
You like to graduate from school or something like that.
Right.
Okay. Now this word is a little funny.
يتخبط.
Yes. يتخبط. Now Verna is smiling because she knows the word يخبط.
Yes.
like is that like mess up or screw up or something?
Yes,
like that?
yes. He doesn't know how to make a decision. يتخبط, like يخبط is like just moving his place without.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So يتخبط. Now this is easy for you, and that's what you should call me. You have a dhamma on the alif, which is
Right.
you can say it.
Us.
You have a dhamma on the alif, all right?
Right.
So it's u. Continue.
Okay. Ustad.
Yes. That's what you should call your teacher. Ya ustad, asking something. And it's also when you talk to somebody who is like, you think like he's respectable, like he's a writer or, a scientist, you don't say al-sayyid so-and-so, you say al-ustad. Okay, ustad is somebody who's honorable. Okay?
How are you pronouncing the last letter?
Dhal.
Yeah.
Like in this, there.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Because it sounded like you're saying it as a D. Da.
No, ustad.
Okay. Because in
Okay,
Farsi, in Farsi we ended with D. That was stud.
I know, and
yeah.
No, I didn't know that, but you wouldn't believe, but in Spanish, you say usted. Have
Yes.
you heard that? Does anybody
Yes.
speak Spanish here? When you say usted,
Means like you.
and I'm not sure whether the Spanish took it from the Arabic language or it's vice versa. This is really not a usual word, ustad. It doesn't, doesn't relate to anything. But I think they took it from the Spanish language when, the Arabs ruled Spain for hundreds of years. Okay. Now, last but not least, Verna. This is easy.
Sabah.
Sabah. Okay, sabah, which is
Morning.
morning. Okay.
Yasbah.
Yasbah. You know what that
Yasbah.
means? To become.
To become. Okay.
Yeah. And it's got like a common denominator with sabah, like the morning comes. All right. Yasbahu, like he becomes. Okay. This is okay, but this is maybe easy for you.
Yasir.
Yasir, which means
to scream.
Yes, very good. Yasir. Okay.
Isayr.
is صيح. Now let me see if you read another word. Do you know this word?
Siyah,
Which is
somebody who screams.
no, the scream.
In the
scream itself.
mosque.
The scream is صياح. Okay. All right. هو يصيح. He's shouting or screaming, but صياح is the scream itself. All right.
Oh, okay.
I wrote many words with the ra for some reason. I'll just jump here and there. Werner, just let me see if you read this word.
Shayib,
Don't make a double vowel.
Shaib.
Lower it down. Shape.
Oh, shaib.
Shape. You know, there's a difference between the double vowel and the single vowel. It's sha, not
But
sha. So it's shape. Shape.
The
is,
accent on the sheen, I thought it's sha.
yeah, it is sha, but it's
Yeah.
a single vowel, not a double vowel. So you just say shape.
Shaib.
Shape is like when you have white hair. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's. I think it's enough for now, and I hope that next time we'll have some more volunteers who can join us. And I hope to see whoever, you know, Nadine, Veronica. Are you joining us, Verna, in the other group as well?
No, my daughter is Bianca.
Okay. All right. So you have somebody who's
Yeah.
there for you. So
Can you
thank
send
very
us
much.
can you send us this sheet of paper?
Yes, I will. I
Yeah,
will.
thank you.
And I will also send you the video of this list. All right.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
all
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you, and see you. Bye.
Bye-bye.